It's just a few houses away from Pat or Ed and Bernice, and I've already looked at their roof, and we're finding pretty much identical issues with all the roofs based on age and based on weather events. So this being no different, this is called lift up. Some areas are worse than others, but lift up is basically when you lose this protective bond between the back of the shingle and the roof itself. Once that's been compromised, it's not going to sit back down, stay glued down. It's just going to keep flopping around until it eventually breaks off. This poor guy right here, the whole shingle, this whole section is just kind of hanging on by a few nails. So I'm going to be very delicate with this, but I think you get the point. This guy too, look, the whole thing has lost that protective connection. More of the same, but real quick I want to show you. Oof, look at this guy. I'm so sorry. Looks like there's a nail popping up, wiggling out underneath the shingle right there. We'll come back and talk about that in a second. As I was walking this way, it made kind of a cracking crunch noise. We'll talk more about it, but we have an unlimited rotted wood policy for PineCreek. So when we remove all the shingles and expose all that bare plywood, anything that's remotely bad like this area on the back, we're going to replace them. We're not going to charge extra for it. The other really important thing about your roof or the shingles is that the granules on the shingles are, in every sense of the word, the sunblock for your house. When you lose the granules and you get down to the bare asphalt, all the protective chemicals in the shingles leach out, and then the shingles become extraordinarily brittle, almost like saltine crackers. So that, in connection with the lifted up shingles, that's when they fracture and break off during a storm. So pretty much forget about hurricane season. Anything over 30-40 miles an hour, these shingles are going to start to break off, fly away. It's pretty much evident on all sides of the roof. Look at this. Just kind of hanging on. Damage. Entire sections. Okay, I don't want to touch those too much. We're going to, with your new roof, we're going to replace all the gooseneck style vents. We're going to reboot all the bathroom vents. More damage. When I was walking this way, you can even see that it's very soft in this area. We're going to take care of that. Another section of lift up. Look at this. There's literally nothing left to that shingle other than the fiberglass backing. We'll talk about these in a second. We'll replace all the goosenecks, change out all the bathroom vents. That's a nail wiggling up through the back of the shingle. And this is just damage. Just a lot of damage. More softwood. Okay, so part of your new roof, we're gonna get rid of these old-timey off-ridge vents. These things are like a 4-foot open window into your attic. We're gonna get rid of those. We're gonna go back with the new ridge-mounted vent, low profile. Let me talk for the last 20 seconds just about how we're gonna do your roof for you. Forgive me for my metal example, right? That's not nearly important as talking about all the layers that are underneath. So if you would, imagine we're gonna remove all these shingles, get down to the bare plywood roof. Anything remotely bad, like in the back, there, up there, we're gonna replace, and we're not gonna charge you extra for it. Then we're gonna re-nail the plywood to the roof trusses according to new code. The code says every 6 inches, we go every 4 to 5 inches. We're gonna double, triple the number of nails holding your plywood to your roof trusses throughout this entire roof. Then we're gonna install what's called waterproof barrier, peel and stick. Every inch of this bare roof is gonna be covered in rubberized waterproof barrier. Once that stuff touches wood, you cannot get it off. So in the event that, I don't know, that screen porch ends up on top of this brand new shingle roof, it still will not allow water to get inside your house in the event of a traumatic storm. And then we're gonna put your 30-year architectural hunter green shingles on top of that. Certainty Landmark shingles is definitely our preferred shingle. It's the heaviest, thickest, best shingle out there for the same price as the other shingles. And that's pretty much the whole overview. So I'm gonna get down, talk more with Kate. Thanks.